Shantideva, the 8th century Buddhist Indian monk once said, "If you can solve your problem, then what's the need of worrying? If you cannot solve it, what's the use of worrying?" Whenever there is a problem, acknowledge and accept it. Then instead of worrying or attaching a negative meaning to it, work on solving it. In fact, remove the word problem out of your dictionary, look at it as a challenge. Your thoughts direct your feelings on the basis of the meaning you attach to a word. Let's face it, a challenge can be overcome by exercising the options you have and trying out creative ways to get around it. Brooding or blaming never helped. In any case, Einstein has stated that the significant problems that we face cannot be solved at the same level of thinking we were at when we created them. In order to tackle a challenge, we should come from a mindset that looks for better options and strategies than the one that dwells in worry and distress. Thinking on paper or even on a note-taking app works as your brain looks for resources that you have at your disposal to deal with the challenge. Here are some ways in which you can approach a challenge and take corrective decision to solve it. Keep an open mind, be it your personal life or professional, keep an open mind. Communicate transparently with people concerned and get different viewpoints. Understand the issue and get to the root of the matter, do not assume it is the mother of all mess-ups. Instead of thinking of reacting or coming up with quick fixes, it is better to understand the challenge properly and its implications. It is important to get to the specifics of the challenge. Just saying overall productivity of your business has dipped can mean so many things, right from low employee morale to low demand or increasing competition. Only when you define the problem, or rather, the challenge, can you work towards a solution. Getting to the root of the matter is better, even if it takes a little more time. Eventually, you will end up saving more time because you will work on a solution, with a component to prevent or reduce the incidence of a likely crisis in future. Ask questions and find out information, know more about the challenge at hand. Talk to people who have gone through a similar situation. Speak to an expert, tap into your own resources. Generate ideas by thinking through with various options. Surround yourself with positive people. We are lucky that in today's generation, there are so many avenues to face a challenge. Whatever you are trying to do, there is someone who has done it successfully or tried it enough to give you a wealth of inputs. Check authority websites and videos on the internet that have solutions and options to the challenge you face. You can also ask for a personalized answer from informative Q&A sites like Quora, where people who have dealt with the same or similar challenge will offer their viewpoint. Come up with options to solve the problem. Come up with as many solutions as you can to tackle the challenge. Then discuss it with people whom you trust, and get their views. They could even add to your options, with their alternatives. Narrow down on your options and choose the best one. When you prioritize various options, and weigh them against pros and cons, you are making a smart move. If a previous solution has worked, check its veracity and ability to stand good in the present scenario, under various conditions. Think of a backup in case an agreeable option does not work. Once you make a decision, cut off possibilities to quit. Once you select an option and decide to apply it, test it by acting on it. The longer you put off a decision, the tougher are the consequences, more time is wasted, more money is spent, more is the confusion and fear. Of course, even if your decision seemed to be a good one, you may goof up. But at least you took action and knew it didn't work. You can vary your approach or move on to the next course of progressive action, faster than you would, if you had merely sat on it, doing nothing. Track progress. What is tracked, can be improved upon. Monitor the progress of what you are doing. You do not have to be obsessed about your action and keep checking it again and again, but a consistent check at regular intervals makes you know if you are on the right track. Identify a blip. A big problem was usually a small problem to begin with. So, it is important to keep a sharp eye and be aware of things inside and around you. Listen to your body. If you feel there is something going wrong, get it checked. Even if there are no problems, cushion yourself against any emergency. Get a health insurance when you are young. Be perceptive of the changes that seem to take form and move ahead. Did you find this video helpful? If yes, please hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and press the bell icon for new videos.